Georgia came into the weekend shorthanded, and they got swept last night and again tonight, thanks to the outstanding team performance of number 25 Missouri, and particularly Kylie DeBerg. Back with Jenny Hazelwood, I'm Paul Sunderland. Let's take a look, Jenny, the highlights of this match, and it was really all Missouri.
Yeah, Rachel Richie did her part for Georgia, trying to take some big swings and get some offensive production, and she was able to handle quite a bit of that with the loss of Amber Stivrins not being able to play in the lineup. So she was able to score, but just not enough to counter someone like Kylie DeBerg, who it didn't matter if she was in position to take a great swing. She made a smart swing. If she wasn't, she hit out of the back row and scored, just really doing it all. She really handled a lot of the serve receptions, so she just took care of all phases of the game. And then Claudia Dillon, the sophomore, who has had to step in and step up for an injured Tiana Omazic, the middle that is an All-American from Missouri, and she's really done a great job of just being solid and really being what the Tigers needed in replacement of that injured player.
14 service errors, a season high, and remember that includes 3, 4, and possibly 5 set matches. So very poor performance by Georgia from behind the service line. DeBerg with 15 kills. You mentioned it, Rachel Richie was outstanding. 11 of 21 with only 1 error, 476 efficiency. Claudia Dillon, 7 of 11, no errors, only hit 636 for a very well-balanced, solid performance. And the starting setter, Andrea Fuentes, making her second start so far of the spring season. Solid offense all the way around as DeBerg hits 293. Let's take a look at the updated SEC standings. I'm really anxious to see if this is Kentucky's year, but a long way to go before that. We'll see what happens when they take on Mary Wise. And the Florida Gators, Tiara Caesar, Thayer Hall, and all the rest. Missouri improves to 10-4. Mentioned Arkansas. What do you think about Arkansas and South Carolina? Very much in the tournament mix right now, although the field will be, unfortunately for them, cut from 64 to 48.
Yeah, so that's quite a few at-large bids taken away, so it will be a lot tougher. But Arkansas and South Carolina are both teams that can absolutely play with anybody in the SEC. So, every time one of the top teams is playing them, it's just always a tough match, and they can lose at any given moment. So you're talking about two teams that have really, I think, broken through consistently within the last few years. Some great coaches on both of those staffs, and I think that you're going to continue to see a lot of great things. Arkansas's young, and so they're going to have talent for years to come.
And just looking down the standings a little bit, don't look past Mississippi State. They could surprise somebody, as could LSU. Once again, the final score, Missouri wins it 3-0. So for Jenny Hazelwood, I'm Paul Sunderland saying so long from Columbia, Missouri. Stay tuned for SEC Now. Coming up next on the SEC Network with Dari, Shooter, and Damien. Good night, everybody.